High above the world, beyond the clouds and the twinkling stars, lay the Kingdom of Starlight. It was a land of glowing rivers, silver trees, and a sky that shimmered with magic. In the heart of this kingdom lived the Starlight Fairy, a gentle and radiant being who watched over the night sky. Her duty was to keep the stars bright and ensure that the Moonstone, a magical gem that gave light to the moon, remained safe. One evening, as the fairy prepared to set the stars in place, she noticed something strange. The moon, which usually shone with a soft silver glow, was fading. A cold breeze swept through the kingdom and the sky grew darker. The Moonstone was missing. The fairy's heart pounded. Without the Moonstone, the night would lose its light, and the world below would fall into endless darkness. She had to find it before it was too late. Determined, the Starlight Fairy spread her shimmering wings and soared into the vast sky. She had no idea where the Moonstone had gone, but she knew one thing: this was only the beginning of a great adventure. She flew past constellations and floating islands of light, searching for any sign of the lost Moonstone. The star elders, wise beings who had guarded the night for centuries, gathered around her when she reached the Hall of Celestial Wisdom. The eldest among them, with a beard that flowed like silver mist, spoke in a solemn voice. "The Moonstone has been stolen." A shadowy figure was seen slipping into the dark nebula. "No one who has entered has ever returned." The fairy swallowed her fear. She had to be brave. If the Moonstone was in the dark nebula, then she would go there and bring it back. She flew for hours, crossing star clusters and avoiding wandering comets. As she neared the dark nebula, the air grew thick and the light around her dimmed. The nebula swirled like a storm of shadows, and a chilling voice echoed through the darkness. "Who dares to enter my domain?" The fairy stood firm. "I am the Starlight Fairy. I seek the Moonstone." A pair of glowing red eyes appeared within the darkness. "So you have come for the Moonstone. But why should I return it? It gives me power, and power is what I desire." The fairy took a deep breath. "The night needs its light. The world below depends on the moon to guide them. Without it, darkness will spread and fear will grow." The shadowy figure laughed. "What do I care for the world below? I have lived in the darkness for centuries. Let them learn to do the same. But light and darkness must exist together. One cannot survive without the other," the fairy said gently. "Even the darkest night has stars to guide the way. You do not have to remain in shadows forever." There was silence. The glowing eyes flickered. "No one has ever spoken to me this way." The fairy extended her hand. "Let me show you the beauty of the stars." The shadow hesitated before reaching out. The moment their hands touched, a burst of starlight filled the nebula. The darkness melted away, revealing a lonely figure with silver hair and sorrowful eyes. The Moonstone appeared, floating between them, glowing brightly once more. The fairy smiled. "The night welcomes you. Come, let us return together." And so, the Starlight Fairy and the Guardian of Shadows flew back to the Kingdom of Starlight. The Moonstone was placed in its rightful place, and the moon shone brightly once again. From that night on, the once shadowy figure became a protector of the stars, ensuring that light and darkness remained in harmony. And the Starlight Fairy continued her duty, knowing that even in the darkest places, light could always be found.